Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland, Michigan. Saturday's off to a beautiful start here in our area, weather-wise. Just some sunshine, not too warm. I didn't look at the forecast to see how warm we're going to get today, but it looks like it's going to be a stretch of just some beautiful summer days here in mid-Michigan. And I hope you're getting a chance to get out and enjoy yourself, whether it be heading north or heading elsewhere or just hanging home and working and chilling out on weekends, at the record store and stuff like I do. So anyway, it's looking like it's going to be a great day, and I encourage you guys to stop by and say hi if you are so inclined to do. Not too much. Again, I feel like I'm repeating this every week. Not too much going on at all right now. It's kind of a slow summertime, but that's all right because it gives me a chance to catch up on some things here at the store and get out some goodies as well. So holy cow, there's a lot of you saying hi this morning. Let's say hello back. Gary is saying good morning from Doogie's Hats. Betty in Toledo, good morning to you, as well as Chuck saying good morning. A little sunshine on there as well. Fred from Grand Rapids, sir, thank you for being here. Hope things are going well on the west side of the state. Speaking of Grand Rapids, Rick on that side as well. Beautiful here. Let's see here. Oh, Michael, that's Michael. Hi, Michael. Good morning as well at the store. Thank you. Happy to be one of your favorites. I think we're going to be talking about some of your stuff, Michael. We'll talk about the podcast here in a second. Ken on the other side of the planet. It's a good day to you, sir. Thanks for being here. And Dan, oops, that's there's Michael saying hi again. And Dan up in Diup, a little bit of that northward enjoyment time. Hopefully you guys are having fun up there. The weather should be nice. I was up last week. And we'll get back up there again here soon. But yeah, good morning to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. So we get a few, not even new releases. I've got some new vinyl. We were really, really sparse in the new releases, and what we had of the new stuff is gone. But I can talk about what we still do have here and what we can get a hold of and steer you guys toward our new release show. Sorry, I'm looking out the window. There's something weird driving by the store. That's how you know we're live. I just got distracted by what is that shiny thing? But first, I wanted to mention too that most of you who are watching and those of you who stop by the store are pretty much set with your turntables, and I know that. And we do carry those new Audio Technicas, but I'm currently out of both the Audio Technica turntables and the Edifier speakers that we sell along with them. We've had a good stash, and they've been here for a bit, but sold the last couple in the past week or so. So it's going to take a couple of weeks before we get more in. So I don't know if you were planning on an upgrade or if you're just, somebody that wants to get a turntable, steer them our way. We'll get you on a list, and we'll get a few more coming in here as soon as we're able to. But yeah, the AT stuff is what we carry, the Audio Technica, the LP60s primarily. But just as a reminder, I can get a hold. We're an Audio Technica dealer, so I can get a hold of anything in their product line, provided it's available, of course, including the LP120, which is the DJ turntable, the LP3, which is the upgrade of the 60, and there's even some bigger, better ones that delve into the $800-900 range if you are inclined. But just let us know. But as far as the LP160Xs go, I'll get a couple more of those in a couple weeks, and we'll have them in stock once again. One of the other things I wanted to mention, and this is part of me, having a little extra time to get stuff cleaned up and work around the store. Most of you may know this. Some of you maybe are not in the area, I guess, but bypass, or those of that are in the area that bypass the table. There's a small little cabinet as you exit out the door here at our store, and there's a sign on it that says free stuff, and that is just kind of some of the stuff that I can't put a buck or two on for whatever reason. We put it out there just to give away. So that is, the free table is filling up, is what I'm trying to get at, is that the free table is full. So make sure that when you stop to visit, you check that out on the way out. There's some posters on there. Of course, we've got the review magazines. Those aren't ours, but the folks from Review put that out there as well. But we put out posters. I'm looking at some of those. A stack of 45s, the 7 inches are there. And most notably, just this past week, and I can't believe that none of you were interested in these. I put out a stack of 8-track tapes on the free table. You're passing up an Olivia Newton-John The if you love me, let me know on 8-track. Seriously, you don't want that in your collection? 8-tracks are untested, of course. Otherwise, I'd probably put a buck or two on them, and I just can't. But yeah, there's a stack of 8-tracks out there. I want you to swing by if you're a collector of stuff like that. It's a great chance to grab some freebies. There's free stuff, and I'll continue to put more stuff on that free table as space provides, and as I go through extra things in the back. So as well. Oh, Mike saying good morning. Good morning, sir. Nice to have you here. Cool shirt. Oh, that's my Record Crate t-shirt. Thanks, Gary. There we go. Let's see. Oh, and yeah, Rick took advantage of the free table last week. Picked up a Lorber CD. Yep. We put CDs out there as well. I think that there's one or two left of the classical and such, but they're out there now. So check that out next time you're in the store. Just grab some stuff. It's free. I think we got a little sign there. Take what you need, but need what you take, because well, you know what? Just take it. I don't care. Get it out of here so I can put more stuff on there as well. One more hello. Hey, Dave, our good friend Dave, saying good morning. Good morning to you, sir. All right. Let us get into what we do have left. Some of the new vinyl that is on the shelf still after. It was a busy day yesterday. So even though I said I've been kind of slow, but yesterday was a busy day here. And we don't have a lot of the new releases left other than just a few things. I've got an Avril Lavigne. We've got one of these a black vinyl version, but we also now have a green vinyl, neon green vinyl of Avril Lavigne's greatest hits. 20 smash hits from every album era is what the hype sticker says, including Skater Boy and Complicated. So that is out on the shelf if you're an Avril fan. Okay. Full disclosure, and when Steve watches this on our podcast, we'll be talking about this. I got another They Might Be Giants album, but I had to get one for the store so I could listen to mine in here. This is Idlewild, and this is a They Might Be Giants compilation on Gold Nugget vinyl. So this is a compilation of tracks from their time with the label Idlewild Records. So Mesopotamians is on here, Experimental Film, kind of their mid-career. You're on Fire, a very cool video if you ever get a chance to see that. And an electronic version of Istanbul. You want me to do this? It'll be stuck in your head all day if I say Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? You get where I'm going. Tesla's on here too. Anyway, They Might Be Giants. One copy of that. I can get more on Gold Nugget vinyl. Another one that we opened up for quality control purposes, and this is Punk Floyd, a tribute to Pink Floyd. Got another one of these because the other ones have left. I'm getting some light action in here at the store. Throw that out there. Great versions. Now there is, excuse me, these are punk versions of Pink Floyd songs. And if you watch our new release video coming up, there's a version of this, another one of these albums coming out next week. That is punk versions of Rolling Stones. I don't know if it's going to be as good as this one. And I don't know if this is kind of like a lightning in a bottle type of thing as far as compilations of punk covers go, but this one really works. Check this out. I believe that most of this is on Spotify, and you can kind of hear a lot of these Floyd songs covered in punk, if you will. Ryan saying, hey, and Rick answering, thank you very much. This is nobody's business but the Turks. Couple more copies of the Billy Strings Live Volume 1 in the store. This is the translucent blue vinyl version. I have yet to open one of these for quality control purposes. Today might be the day for that. I'll see where things go and if we get through there. And then this was a late ad, an order that nobody picked up, but we're putting it out now. It's a Jimmy Buffett album, Take the Weather With You. Double LP. Oh, man. When was 2006 originally released on this one? So Jimmy Buffett on the shelf. We don't get much of that, but it's out there now. So we will go from there. And, I should mention here, Dock Jumping Dogs are saying good morning. That's Kim and Dude. And, of course, Blue, the Dock Jumping record store dog. Blue and Dude, along with Kim, she's their chauffeur, will be down in the Gaines area today. There's a big 3-day dock jumping event going on. And you can look for Blue's page. I don't know if Kim's updated that yet, but maybe toward the end of the week, there'll be some stuff on there. Weekend, there'll be some stuff on there. But Blue and Dude are both dock jumping all weekend long. down in the small town or near the small town of Gaines, a little south of here. If you're thinking that's probably closer to Fenton-ish, Byron. Fenton's probably something that folks most recognize. But yeah, just look for Blue's page. It's Blue, the Dock Jumping Record Store Dog. If I get a chance later today, I'll put a link up to that for those of you who are curious to follow our canine's adventures on the docks there. So as well. Hey, we got one more saying hi. Robert from Australia, another Australia kicking in. You streamed that Punk Floyd. It is. Yeah, the Punk Floyd's a great album. Thanks for being here, Robert. Good to see you watching, and thank you. We're gathering a following down under. That's very, very cool. But yeah, I do recommend checking out Punk Floyd. And I looked for some of the Rolling Stones punk stuff coming up for that release that's coming up. And there's not an album on Discogs of that, but most of the songs can be found on not Discogs, on Spotify. I'm sorry. Most of the songs can be found on Spotify, but there's no compilation of that like there is the Pink Floyd one for streaming to test out. But of course, you can always probably find some of those on YouTube as well. But we'll see how that one goes. So speaking of the podcast, as I was just a little bit ago, let me call this up. You guys hopefully know that we do a podcast episode each and every week, a new episode with our good friend Steve Carlson. Once in Midland, where he sat across from me and we would do the podcast, but now in Colorado, he's been relocated as a retiree and things are going well out there, but we're still keeping up with the podcast, and it's called Two Guys Talking About Records. It's a vinyl community podcast, but check that out. We are coming up on episode number 70. So we've been doing this for a while, and I think we're getting kind of good at it. The stats are showing we're getting a little bit of traction, so hopefully that'll help too. But make sure you can watch for that on Spotify, but you can also watch it on our YouTube channel. So make sure you are subscribed to that, by the way. But this week, Steve and I will be talking about niche collections, a collection within your collection, so to speak. So you've got an overall vinyl collection. Are there small little segments of things that you look for specifically? So niche collections, that's kind of what we're going to be steering toward. That's tomorrow evening is when that goes up live on our YouTube channel and on Spotify. Two Guys Talking About Records. Check it out. We have a lot of fun doing it because I like talking, and I like talking about records, and I like talking to Steve about records. And I think Steve likes talking about records. So you can see how well that works out for both of us. So make sure you check that podcast out when you get a chance. Okay. I think I'm going to wrap things up for the day. I'm going to get the turntable spinning and the doors opened up, the AC rolling if it gets a little warmer, as it tends to here in July. But I would encourage you, if you're out and about enjoying yourself, stop by to say hello. We are at 716 George Street, just north of the downtown Midland area. And I don't know if there's a Loons game. I've kind of fallen off track as following the Loons go, but there might be some cool stuff going on downtown as well. So always a good time if you come by. But we'll be here today. The proverbial we man will be here today from now until 6 p.m. And then tomorrow, Sunday, we're open from 12 noon until 4 p.m. Don't forget to watch for the upcoming release show. That happens a little bit later on this afternoon, so you can get a peek at next week's releases. Let us know what you want pre-ordered so we can get a hold of it for you. The full list, by the way, is going to be up on our website. It already is for that upcoming week, so you can click on the PDF on there and check that out as well. And then don't forget the podcast, as we mentioned, Two Guys Talking About Records on Sunday evenings, new episodes of that hit as we go up. Let's see, one more comment, and then we're going to get ourselves out of here. Oh, Mike chiming in. It's an entertaining podcast. That's what we're aiming for. Entertaining. Thanks, Mike. No, we are. It's great to have you folks listening. And Dan, you are welcome. And thank you guys. All right. You folks have a great week. I'm going to go see if I've got an 8-track player we can dig up here. I'll test this Olivia Newton-John. I think there's a car wash 8-track over there too. You folks have a great week, and we will talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland Records. Get out and enjoy some sunshine today. We'll talk to you guys next Saturday. Have a great one.